welcome to socaldramtram. I'm Matt.
And I'm Caesar.
And today, before we get into this bottle, we just want to say if you're new here, hey, we appreciate you coming by. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button on your way out. And if you're a returning viewer, we appreciate you sticking around. Nonetheless, everybody hit that bell. That way you know whenever we drop a brand new video. Caesar, what do we got on the bar today? It looks familiar.
Today we got something from your bar, my brother.
That's right. Remember way back when, in our Elijah Craig B520 review, which is right up here, I said I wasn't going to collect all these barrel proofs? Doing a pretty bad job. Elijah Craig, barrel proof, C920.
Ooh.
Hit it. So, Elijah Craig, barrel proof C920. You guys know about Elijah Craig. We don't need to go into the whole thing and song and dance of it all. You guys probably know about the barrel proof, but I'll give you go ahead. I don't know what I'm saying. We've had a couple drinks today.
I give you go ahead.
But I will give you a little bit of a thing. Like I said, this is the C920 batch. This guy is presented at 66.4%. That is a little bit higher than the B520 and just a tad bit lower than the C919, which is pretty much still our standard for all things barrel proof.
Yep.
This is 12-year-old bourbon, and this is released, we'll call it 3 times a year, essentially. However, this guy was released back in September. I was able to just pick it up about a month ago. So, you know, when it hits California area, it takes a little while. Because I think I got C919 in December of 2019.
Yep.
So, again, that kind of tracks for the area. So, there's probably a ton of reviews on it. But, hey, if you hadn't had a chance to check out our C919 review, check that one right there. But don't go away just yet. Like, subscribe this video, and let's go ahead and get into it. Before we go ahead and jump into the bourbon, though, I'm going to be shouting out my new coin. I'm actually going to be using the Scotch Test Dummies. I'm using their 2020 Survivor coin. That's right. This guy was actually pretty sweet. When Scott and Bart debuted on one of their live shows, I was like, yeah, I need that. What are you using today?
For my coaster coin, it's the usual 5-finger pour, because y'all know me. For my topper coin, it's my old school bourbon coin, because y'all know what's good in the hood right here. Yeah, buddy.
So right off the bat, right? So we cracked this open earlier today.
Oh.
It does not nose, in the bottle anyway, like 66.5%.
Yeah, folks.
At all.
Let me tell you this.
This is dangerous.
I've had 45%, even 50%, 50% alcohol liquor,
What have I had?
and put my nose like this far, like not even onto the glass, like this far, and me be like, oh, SpongeBob shrivel, but no, folks. This is 66%, right? And look, out of this camera, look how far my nose is in.
They're like, we're trying to see that.
Oh, dude, it does not nose like a 66 whatsoever. To be honest, I was even contemplating it, Matt. I was thinking the first time I smelled this after you made me try it,
Yeah.
I was thinking, bro, I'm sorry, bro. I think you bought a bunky bottle because
a bunky
bottle. I think
I feel like you need to lean in that. Womp, womp, womp
I think
sound.
the liquor store owner opened it up and let it chill on the shelf for like a couple days and then closed it back up and gave it to you. That's how neutered down the 66% smells. And if you took off what's it called, a factory wrapping off of it, then you know, a seal. There you go. Then I believe you. But folks, if there was no seal in there, I would have never believed that this was just, oh, first time you tried it, here you go. Are you kidding me? Look at it.
We need
that is crazy.
Sorry, the whole time he's ranting, I'm like, no, shut up, I need a shirt.
No, dude,
no, I'm with
it's
you.
crazy.
I'm with you 100%. Like,
crazy.
This does not nose like 66
Nowhere
and a half.
near it.
What I will say, though, is if you are not used to drinking high-proof bourbon, it probably does. We drink pretty high-proof stuff regularly, so this is one of those things to where, to us, it doesn't nose like that. And I'm sure to a lot of enthusiasts, it may not nose like that. However, I don't think I mentioned it. Like I said earlier, folks, I was planning to not pick up all the barrel proof options because it just seems like I'm going to have Elijah Craig. Yep. Like, damn, why do you have so many bottles? They're different. But I found this on the shelf of all places at a Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe.
For $65.
That whole Joe, I tell you.
I told myself, I was like, I'm not going to go searching for it, right? If I see it on the shelf and it's retail, I may grab it. And they had like a stack of it at Trader Joe's. And I'm like, okay, I guess it's a sign. So I bought it. And I'll tell you, so far, I'm not disappointed.
Good. Good.
Right off the bat, what are you getting on the nose? Because obviously we've talked a bit about how the proof doesn't match the nose. But what are you getting off of it?
Off the nose? I get that sweetness, you know, that it's a brown sugar overlap, which means to me it's like it's not a high intensity of one thing. It's just an overlap, like basicness, brown sugar basicness. But that's still saying a lot because for the 66% and it just being a regular average brown sugar nose, that's crazy because you would expect it to be like spiked up. But no, not for me. What about you?
So when we first tapped this, you got the first pour, and you were just like, bro. Like, for all my wrestling fans, he was like Vinny Russo on a podcast. And my God, if this isn't just like you said, a brown sugar bomb, right?
Yeah.
This is like, to me, and I've already taken a sip, and I'm going to kind of deep dive the nose and the palate. This is like you kind of laid brown sugar in a pan, you know, let it start to simmer and let it start to caramelize, took like dark cherries and just rolled them in the brown sugar and then just popped them in your mouth. Like, this is just like a brown sugar glazed dark cherry, and it is fan-frickin-tastic.
Oh, yeah.
There's also a little bit of allspice in here. Like, literally, when we were sampling it, I went to my spice rack and started like, what is this? It's not cinnamon. It's something different. Because there's this particular, like, blend of spices that is coming out of this. And the only thing I could come up to was allspice. But, man, is it fantastic. I'll say, first initial hit to the palate, super oaky. Like, definitely hits you with the oak spice. You get a lot of that pepper barrel influence. Oh. But then it just immediately goes away and you get all those sweet citrus. You get a little bit of orange zest even in there a little bit, but that cherry note is so predominant. It's so good. There's even on the finish, there's a little bit of like honey roasted peanuts. Like, I'm getting a little bit of honey roasted peanuts on the finish. And this is just exceptional, right? So C920 blew our minds, right? I was at Reese's Peanut Butter Cup.
That was like my number 2 in my top 5.
Apparently, I need to just only buy the C batches.
Oh, yeah.
Because this, to me anyway, I know
significantly
B520 was everybody's like, this is going to beat out C919. We thought it was okay.
Yeah.
I think we gave it like 3.5.
Yeah, we still rated that C919
like, it was still
more.
Good, but C919 was definitely taking cake. This might, dare I say, be right up there, if not overtake it. We're not going to do it today, but maybe we put it in a blind and see which one comes out on top. Since now we have 3 barrel proofs and we can do that kind of a thing. You get anything else on the palate? I haven't dropped any water.
So, folks, I'm going to say this. That C919, as you know, because I said it a million times before, is like a 68% alcoholic Reese's Pieces peanut butter cup. It was just amazing richness with an injected syringe of 68% alcohol. This, folks, I got another metaphor for you. I got another one for you guys here. Have you guys ever had that white chocolate mocha from Starbucks?
Yes.
I'm sure you have.
Many a time.
So if Starbucks made a brown sugar mocha, I think this would be the equivalent of how good it would taste.
Going back to that
richness.
Brown sugar in the pan, right? There's a little bit of a burnt sugar note. When you get like a white chocolate mocha or what I call kid coffee, there is that burnt sugar element, especially as you get towards the end of the coffee. And it's just the way the coffee intermingles with the syrups or the caramels or whatever the case you want to call it. There's a certain element of that to this, and it's really nice.
Oh, yeah.
That finish, though, with the honey roasted peanuts is so nice. Like, We've talked about that element, but usually, like, when I get it, it's like a boiled peanut. It's like unsalted, just straight up peanut. This is like you buy those Planters honey roasted peanuts from work, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, this is so good. That's what I'm getting in this glass. So I just put about 6 drops of water in there because 66% is going to take it just fine.
That's great stuff.
Yeah, this is
great,
up there,
great,
man.
great.
I'll tell you one thing: what it blows the socks off of, and granted, it's a little bit different, right? Toasted barrel versus barrel proof, but this. I wouldn't even look back at Toasted Barrel after this. You know what I mean? Like, if they did a batch 2 of Toasted Barrel, I'm like, meh, y'all can have it. Give me more of this. It's interesting because I recently found a bottle of C920 for retail, and I picked it up because I was like, I love that bottle, so I want to have another one on hand. This is probably going to be one that I buy another bottle of when I see it, right?
Yeah, we're going to have our own liquor store of like
really
C
good.
batches.
Like Cypress, hit me up.
Dude, these C batches, folks, are so magnificent. Yeah.
So far to us, he is the king.
These C batches are freaking-nificent. It's crazy. Like this is drinking like a 45%er right here. Yeah, if I were to like accurately like describe it, I would say this tastes like a 45% alcoholic bottle, but no.
Interesting. I wouldn't say it's 45. I would say it's like low to mid 50s. Like, if I'm being honest with myself, right? Like, we're just really excited about it.
I'm saying it because we just had a 45%er and it tasted, if not a little bit more alcohol-y than this did, to me at least. That mixtures we had.
Yeah, I mean, but how old is that mixtures versus this 12-year?
Yeah, that's true too.
So if that's only 2 to 4 year old bourbon, let's be generous and say it's 4 to 6 years. It's gonna be a little bit younger. It's gonna be a little bit spikier. We learned that from the Waterford videos, right? Yeah. As much as we really enjoy them, they are only 3-year-old whiskey, so they do have some new makey element. But this has got a little bit more age, and typically speaking, with bourbon, when you age it for a longer period of time, you're gonna get a predominant oaky note. I'm not getting a predominantly oak note. Like, it hits you, bam, right on the front end of the palate, but then it's not overbearing. Sweetness.
Yep.
And this is so good. Like, I can't remember, honestly, when was the last time we had this much to say about a bourbon?
To be honest, turkey. Wild turkey. For me, it was the Master's Keep.
Yeah, I was a 17-year-old. I'm trying to really think because B520, like we talked about it, and it's a long video, but we also did a comparison, and I think part of that was we were looking for it, right? There was an expectation almost subconsciously that could it be better than C919? Whereas this one, it's coming naturally. And like I said, that finish is so nice with that honey roasted peanuts.
And even if you had the expectation with this, it would have landed. It would have fleshly landed with it. So for sure. And the way I was comparing it was, when was the last time I remember trying something and just being like, oh my God, Matt. And it was like, the lineage did that to me, but this is a different category. So as far as the same category goes, I would say it's definitely that Master's Keep, where I was like, oh my God, bro, this is crazy. And yep, I went crazy, folks. Trust me, I did go crazy before even filming. When I tried it, I was like, oh, say no more. As soon as I see this,
there were no less than 100 bros.
I was like, bro, if you will. bro.
So you notice I put the glass up to the camera, and that's just because I wanted you to see just the legs on this thing. This thing is oily. I think I made the comparison when we were drinking it off camera that you ever been into like a woodsmith shop or like a craft shop, excuse me, and they're putting like stain or varnish, like a fresh coat of varnish on a piece of furniture. That smell you get from it. Yeah, it's 66%. Excuse me.
Weak sauce over here.
I was trying to hold it. I'm like, nope, I'm going to be a bitch. That fresh varnish smell with the water, I'm getting more of it. But it's not off-putting. It's the way you get leather notes and scotches, that's what this is to me. Like, you're getting this varnish smell to it, and it kind of translates to the palate. It's really nice, folks.
It's not off-putting. It's more like vanilla pudding.
You know what? There is some vanilla in this. No, really, you said it. Okay. Damn.
It's good
Elijah
stuff.
Craig Barrel Proof C920. Damn.
Damn.
Any gif of what's his name? Ron Simmons from WWE going, damn. Like, it's the complexity I'm getting out of this, especially from pretty damn close to a neck pour. $65. It's a 5.
Yeah, it is definitely. I was like, you say it. I'm gonna say it.
Is it 4.5? Is it 5? It's a 5. Like this, thinking about it now, and again, I do want to do a blind of all three and kind of see what comes out on top. But this is now the new standard for me. Yes, it's 2 proof points lower, but I don't care. This is an exceptional whiskey. You gotta try it. This is why when I said at the very beginning, right, I'm not gonna buy every barrel proof, right? This is why you buy every because sometimes you get one that just kicks you around and makes you its bitch, for lack of a better word. But it is just fantastic. Where are you going with it? 4.5, or sorry, 5 for me.
No, yeah, you nailed it, dude. I was gonna say 5. I mean, if we did any higher, I'd say 6, 10, 100. It's crazy. Like, especially for that price point, bro. That's what really blows me away. Cause we've had that. I bought that barrel proof of the Woodford Reserve. That was like $130, and it was good. But it's like, bro, are you kidding me? I was like, where I could buy 2 bottles of these over that? Are you kidding me?
The
complexity, dude. Are you kidding me? Yeah. Like, oh man, like the butterscotch bomb with the brown sugar mocha of Starbucks with 66% alcohol syringe injected into it. It's like, are you kidding me?
This
it's
is
like,
almost Werther's original chocolate covered scotch.
Yes, exactly. The whole time I'm drinking it, I'm just like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Still our baby girl.
and as you folks know, because we just did a top 5, that was like within my top 3. Yeah, I was like within my top 3 because it was so good. It was so mind blowing and changing.
So is it safe to say this is going to be in your top 5 this year?
Oh, probably. Folks, this is probably gonna be my top 5. But once again, going back to the price point, these guys can sell this for $150, and I think that's where it'd be like, all right, that's the limit where I'd pay for it.
Don't sell it for $150. No, it's priced perfectly.
No, trust me. But I would pay up to $150 for the complexity, richness, alcohol percentage. Like, are you kidding me? Like, really, bro? It's blowing me away. It's blowing me away.
ABV.
Dude, it literally, not only the dollar ABV, but it be very complex and very great, rich flavors. I guess a way to compare it is be like, all right, everyone can have dollar tacos, right? But once you go to Tijuana and get a dollar taco from there, then you get your complexity. Then you get your adobado, your el pastor off the, slice. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Everyone can sell dollar tacos.
My dad used to drive to TJ when I was younger. Every weekend tacos. I got you.
My mom too. But yeah, no. So for real, like, anyone can sell dollar tacos, but when you get it from that one spot that does it right, it's like, it's like, whoa.
It's like when you take your friends to the taco truck and they're like, "We really about to eat this?" And they take a bite, they're like, "Holy shit!"
Exactly. Fresh tortillas, everything. Oh, dude, man, this is the way to go.
It still has a bitey note from that 66%.
And it smells good. Yeah.
Like, can I bottle this and make a cologne?
Exactly. Put some on your wrist. Yes, officer. That is. I'm glad you noticed.
God, I'm gonna pull it over later.
Man.
I haven't been drinking my car as. All right, we're getting out of control here.
This, folks, needless to say, it's amazing stuff. Batch C919 and C20, C920. C920. Folks, good stuff. $60. If you have $60 to throw on a barrel proof, not only is this like one of the cheaper barrel proofs you're gonna find, but I guarantee it's gonna be one of the better ones too. So
so one caveat though, right? Like, if you're not ready for it, this will take your man card, tear it up, and give you a new one. Like, 100%. But if you're used to drinking high proof or you're wanting to experience with it, yeah, for sure.
or even if you're not ready for high proof and you go for this and this is too much for you, then don't even bother with the rest. Don't even think twice about the rest.
Put some water in it and put it to your personal preference.
You
can drop. This thing would handle 12 drops of water easily.
However, from the get-go, folks, this was like my second warm-up dram today. So, like, I'm not trying to throw all our cards on the table, but we actually pre-drink a little bit before actually starting our reviews. And in my pre-drink, this was the second drink of the day. Like, not even buzz, not even just the second drink of the day. And right away, I was like, wow, bro, this is amazing. This is good stuff. And it's 66% for only my second drink, and I'm not drunk, and I'm not going crazy over the alcoholness.
Well, I was like, bro, we're drunk.
Yeah, now we are. But out of doing it so fresh into my palate and me being like, wow, wow, so sober-minded. Like, this is actually really flavorful, like without the alcohol punchiness, bro. Like, that's why I say if I could rate it higher than a 5, I would. But this, we always also compare Elijah Craig to previous ones, like the C919. This is just as good, if not better. Like, it met all our standards and went beyond it.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's not much more else. I mean, we could sit here and rant on it, but there's not much more else that we're going to say about this because, again, it's 5s from both of us, guys. Do us a favor. Hit us up in the comments. Have you had C920 of Elijah Craig Barrel Proof? Let us know your thoughts. Do you think we're crazy? Are you like, nah, this bottle's not all that great, not all what it's hacked up to be? That's okay. Remember, tasting notes are completely subjective. Again, we've been drinking. However, if you can get your hands on it, I highly recommend it. Hit us up, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We love interacting with you guys there. Again, if you're new here, be sure you subscribe, and everybody hit the bell for notifications. You got anything else you want to add?
Now, what about you, brother?
Guys, stay safe, drink well. We'll see you in a little while. All aboard? Catch you next time.
Chugga.
Hey, everybody. Hope you liked that video.
Don't forget to hit that bell for notifications.
And don't forget to subscribe.
That was crazy good, dude.
That is a really good one.